Yo, what's going on everybody? SimplyPops here, back again with another jailbreak video. So now, I'm gonna be telling you guys all the tweaks that I installed first. So basically, all the essentials, so as soon as I've jailbroken, I downloaded these tweaks. Alright, so first up, we have SwipeSelection. Right, so normally, when you type it on iOS, let me open up a note here. Alright, so I have something here. Make sure it comes up. I'm typing on something. Now let's say I want to get back to the first line. Let me zoom that in real quick, man. This is important. Normally, you would have to take your finger and hold it like this. Oops, I'm force touching. Normally, you got to take your finger and hold it like this. And it can get annoying sometimes. It works, but it can just get annoying. Why can't I just swipe my keyboard and get back to that line? And just kind of like slide the keyboard to move the cursor. Very, very handy tweak. And those of you guys that's like on the 6S, you guys have force touch, so you can just force touch the keyboard and hover your cursor. But those of you guys that's running on the 6, this is a handy tweak. And that leads me to my next tweak, which is called DeleteCut. Let's say I want to delete this whole line. I just hold the shift and tap on this delete. Oh, I did it wrong. And then boom, you delete that whole line just like that with one button without you holding that button, because that is going to take too much time. So SwipeSelection, DeleteCut, you need those, man. Those are like the first tweaks I install on my device. This one is called PowerDown. So once you hold the power button on your iDevice, you get these options. So you have slide to power off, you have slide to reboot, slide to respring, and slide to safe mode. This is called power down. I like this one better than power tap, because with power tap you gotta tap on this, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I like having all the options like this, just to see, I don't know, just to see all the options that I have. I don't know, I think I just like this one better, and it's a free tweak. Go ahead and download that, man. Now moving right along, we have Phantom for Snapchat. So now this will supercharge your Snapchat experience. You can save snaps. You can do something different. You can even pull up your pictures and upload your pictures from a Snapchat. So I don't even know what kind of pictures. Let me go into Instagram. All right, let's say I wanted to, let me take this one, right? I want to select this one and put it as my Snapchat, right? I click on done. Once it's done, it's basically going to make it seem like I took a Snapchat with that. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to actually save that too, man. Don't be boring. Don't be boring. And all y'all gotta do is just click on save. And that's it. Now, alright, so let's say I want to save a Snapchat, right? Alright? You know, these gals with the filters. I want to save this, right? You just click on the download, save it into photos, and it's just been saved right there to my camera roll without the other person knowing. This is one of my favorite tweaks right now on Cydia, man. Phantom, you need this. You even have stealth mode, so when you activate stealth mode, you know, yo, this shit is amazing. So basically, you can view your friend's story without the other person seeing the viewed stamp. So, you know, if I want to just secretly look through Snapchat, I can look at Snapchat without the other person knowing, basically. But I'm gonna leave that off though. Phantom is one of my favorite tweaks. Now, to follow up with that, here's another one called InstaBetter. InstaBetter, I don't even know what's going to come up right now on Instagram. Alright, so, oh, shout out to Veronica. She hit 2,000 subscribers. Alright, so InstaBetter, I can zoom into this picture right here, right? I can zoom it in. And this is very, very handy, because let's say you want to see a picture, right? I don't even want to put anybody on blast here. Alright, let's say I want to zoom into a picture. You can do that on InstaBetter. So this is amazing. You can actually save your snap or your Instagram save media right there without you taking a screenshot and then cutting it out at the end. You have autoplay. It's just so much stuff and so much features you have. You have this nice little view here. Yo, if you want Instagram, you need this. You need this. Can't even go without this one right here. So that's PriorityHub, right? So now PriorityHub will basically organize your lock screen notifications. So let's go into the settings and just let's test it out real quick. So basically, PriorityHub will basically organize all your notifications. So you guys can see that little tick, that little app, the message icon. You guys can see that right there, right? And review that notification right there. And that goes for YouTube, that goes for Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. It will basically make your app icons on the bottom right there. So one of my staple tweaks, it organizes your notifications right there on the fly. I definitely recommend PriorityHub, and it's free. Someone thought this was Pornhub. Alright, now AlbumArtCenter. So basically, if I'm playing music, it's gonna colorize your notification. Let me zoom that in real quick. It can look a little busy for some people, but you can actually configure some of the settings. So you just go into that, go into appearance, and you can actually blur it. You can do whatever you want. You can have more blur so you can see the buttons better. You can lower down the opacity. So it'll kind of give you the album artwork on your control center, and this will kind of give you that little in-depth. And I think iOS should really add something like that. I think they do in iOS 10 though. We have send delays. You send a text, right? Oh man, I didn't mean to send that. What send delay is gonna do, let's say I'm gonna let me send something. FU, right? FU, and let's say I touch on send. With send delay, you can actually stop that. It gives you some time to stop it before getting into the other person. I stopped it too late. You can actually change the seconds. I should make it as long as I can because, well, why not? I could probably slide it all the way. So now it's gonna be the longest. So it gives you some time. So I like that feature. That's something that iOS should definitely have in iOS in general. So to top everything off, we have VirtualHome. VirtualHome will basically allow you to, if you have Touch ID on your device, I recommend you have this. You can actually touch. I'm not double pressing on the home button. You can actually touch on your home button to actually go to home. I like this one because your home button is so sensitive nowadays. It can easily break by just pushing it too many times. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So it's just easier to have your fingerprint or your Touch ID and you could just touch. So I'm on the app right now and you could just touch it to go back to home. I like that. Just to let you guys know I'm not bullshitting. I actually touched that. Alright, so now let's look at the settings. VirtualHome. You can single tap. You could double tap for reachability. I wanted to have one of these as a screenshot. I think that would be more handy. But I actually have, you know, tap and short hold to go to sleep to put it easy on my lock button. So yeah, that's VirtualHome. One of my favorite tweaks that I like to install first on my device. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to be going over top themes soon. Deuces.